Yeah, I wish I could have just used this time to riff out the Star Wars jokes for that birthday party I thought I was doing. I was saying about, like, you know, Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he wear clothes? How do they know not to eat Chewbacca?
Because he has, like, arms and legs, you know? He's like a guy.
Yeah, I mean...
Chewbacca's a guy.
How many Chewbaccas do you think they ate before they were like, all right, they're people?
I mean, isn't that the thing? Is like they're a bunch of aliens that they're like, oh, that's a guy. That's not like a monster.
Yeah, but he doesn't wear clothes. He just screams all the time.
He has that belt thing around his chest.
Yeah, he has a bandolier, which makes him like a Zapata type of character.
Yeah, he's
I guess.
Cool. Yeah.
What if he's got like he's growling, but it's in like a Mexican accent? Like if you could translate it, because he's like a Mexican revolutionary. That's why he has that bandolier. I
loved in episode 3 where they, like, you know, the movie's just not ending and it needs to end. Mm-hmm. And then there's a part where Yoda's like on the planet with the Wookiees and he's like, goodbye, random Wookiee number 1 and Chewbacca. And then everyone, all the nerds in the theater are like, yay, we got him in there.
Yeah. No, they were doing that in the Force Awakens too, though.
Were they?
Yeah, I think they had like cameos. They put everybody in there. That movie sucked. Now that I got some distance from it, it really wasn't good.
I saw it in the theaters. It was very exciting and fun.
My big joke when that movie came out was like, okay, guys, who's excited to find out why C-3PO's got that red arm? Because that was like a cliffhanger.
Right, yeah. People got mad at you.
Yeah, well, no. And then immediately after that, I saw like an article or two that was like, what's up with C-3PO's red arm? And I'm like, I guess that's not a joke. Oh, I was trying to do it because you know how all the characters are racist?
Yeah.
I was thinking like, you know, so C-3PO, I think initially the reason why he's gold and his name sounds so much like CPA is because he's an accountant. He's supposed to be like a Jewish accountant character. And he's like, oh, which planet are we going to now? Don't make me run. I have asthma.
I thought he was like an effete British man.
Yeah, well, and then they made George change it. They were like, George, you've gone after Jews too much in this. And he's like, what if he is a faggot? And they were like, okay, perfect. We'll just make him gay. I pointed this out. That actually is a bit that I used to do about C-3PO, is like that character is completely unnecessary because like C-3PO's the whole purpose for having C-3PO is that he translates shit for them. Right. But the only time he's really translating is in Jabba's palace, right? When he's talking to Jabba the Hutt, who just speaks pig Latin. Like, everything he says is like, me no leti hano solo go. And people are like, yeah, we have no idea what that means. But somehow we understand the fucking dog, the Chewbacca. We understand this grunts. They understand R2-D2, who just speaks beeps. They all learned robot.
Everyone learned
They all learned that, like, R2's like,
but they never learned
and they're like, R2, yeah. And then they don't know pig Latin. But also, if they have the technology to make robots speak, why not just make R2-D2 speak?
Yeah, right.
Why have two
Why
robots?
does C-3PO allowed to speak, but R2-D2 has to be a beep guy?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I was saying it's because R2-D2 in the original script says nothing but racial slurs.
Oh, because he's just cussing the whole time.
And then they meet Lando and R2-D2 is like, boop, 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 boop. They're like, keep it down.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, and that's big. Oh, Donald Glover's playing Lando. He's playing young Lando in the...
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, in the prequel one?
Yeah, I guess. They're gonna make so many of those movies.
Disney,
and they're all gonna be so fucking bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's
becoming The Simpsons, dude. It's becoming really,
like Ocean's 11. It's like, we have a very complicated plan and nothing's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
We're gonna execute it perfectly.
They're making an all-girls Ocean's 11. Did you know that?
Are they? Oh yeah, like Ocean's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had to get.
Did we joke about that on the podcast?
7.
I was like, it takes 14 women, and they have to figure out how to change the oil in a car. That's the 2 hours.
I still think a sketch we didn't make that was a joke we made on the podcast was Ocean's 9/11.
Yeah. That would be good. I mean, Drew Michaels' cartoon is great. Everyone loves that, and that's like a really juvenile idea.
Yeah. I dig it.
I think we recovered, dude. I think this last segment was
kind of funny.
Yeah, that was all right.
Good stuff.
But we are legitimately, the SD card is filled.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Oh man, that's incredible. What you could do without any of the like.
It used to be on Netflix. Netflix used to have a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah. Early on,
when Netflix Instant first premiered, there was no genres. It was just like a list of everything that you could stream. Because I remember when it like first came out, there was like 20 titles.
Yeah,
and then when there was around like 50, some of them were just softcore pornography.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't remember that, but you used to be able to beat off to Netflix.
Yeah, you still can.
I guess.
Still find yourself a nice little, somewhere Tia Carrera's got her tits out.
Hell yeah, Wayne's World.
Her tits are out.
Steel Magnolias. Sophie's Choice.
What did I beat off to recently that wasn't porn? I can't remember.
Well, man.
Guys, here's what I want to talk about.
Who are you backpedaling for? Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Who's excited for the new Independence Day?
Oh, I am.
Did they get Will Smith? They didn't.
They got... Is that the dude, Will Smith's son?
He's playing Will Smith's son.
It's not Jaden, but it's a guy playing Will Smith's
Will
son.
Smith actually picked Suicide Squad over Independence Day 2.
What a fucking idiot.
What an idiot.
Are you offended?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Suicide Squad's gonna be good. I'm excited for Independence Day too.
You're excited for it? I'll see it, but I'm not excited for it.
Well, the first one was so good. That's like the first time I've been earnestly like excited about a sequel or a remake in a while.
You think it'll be good?
Yeah, of course it will.
I think it'll be fun. There'll be fucking shit exploding and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The guy that plays Will Smith's son though sucks so hard.
Who is it?
On the commercial, it's just like, today, Earth. He's just like trying to be like. Fucking, you're trying to give a big speech and it sucks.
Like the Bill Pullman one from
yeah.
Today is Independence Day. And then the president just like they let him fly
Well, that's the thing, is that he's sick at flying.
Yeah.
He's a former
What if
pilot.
that's what his campaign was? It's like, I don't know shit about anything, but I'm the best at fucking flying. And then people voted for him.
Dwight Eisenhower didn't know he was a fucking
He was
general.
a 4-star general, dude.
Dude, that shit's
was a
easy
hero.
to do. That shit's easy. I could do that shit.
No, you couldn't.
Easy, dude.
Okay, well that went nowhere. What's what else?
No, I think it looks gay.
You think it looks gay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10 gays, we should have a movie review segment. We're like, that's the gayometer. I mean, that's essentially what Rotten Tomatoes is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, no, it's because
create a widget
fresh.
Which changes fresh to gay.
Hank, the guy that Hank Tomato, the guy that opened Rotten Tomatoes.
Hank Tomato.
Well, yeah, he was like a guy that fucks tomatoes. And so it was like how he ranked movies.
The better you like the movie, the more tomatoes he fucked after watching it. So if it was 100. If he fucked 100 tomatoes, it was a really good movie. Yeah, no, that makes sense. We should have.
What if you thought The View was about fat people and not women? What if you thought it's like, yeah, it's a show for old fat people? I guess it doesn't work because they have those young.
They have a couple hot Republican bitches.
Yeah, the Elizabeth Hassel.
She's been off the show for a while.
She's been gone.
But I feel like there's always one hot Republican, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched that show with any kind of.
Has it been really on
regular
for 20 fucking years? That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember when it debuted.
Me too, which is fucked up. It's fucked up.
It used to be Barbara Walters, right?
Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters, Rosie O'Donnell.
No, she came in and out.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
Don't you
was
mean
there.
Oprah?
Yeah, I do mean Oprah. I did have to think about it. I think sometimes I make myself laugh. I think about like the color purple, but then I think I call her in my head the smell purple. But I don't even know what that means, but it makes me laugh.
Nice, man.
The smell purple.
The smell of purple.
The smell instead of the color.
Why does Oprah keep trying to act?
She's still doing that?
She's about to be in a movie again. It's like, I mean, you're fucking rich as hell.
What is she trying to act in?
She'll pop up in a movie every once. She was in The Butler.
She was.
It's just
she was
weird.
I think she produces movies and then she forces them to make her act.
It's fucking
to let
weird
her
that
act.
she's in those. Get the fuck out of there, Oprah.
Yeah, that is weird. And she's like, she has the worst production company name.
Harpa?
That's the most retarded shit in the world.
Also, it's a Marx Brothers name,
Marx
too.
brother.
And it's just her name backwards,
Yeah,
right?
that's
her
it.
name
It's her name backwards.
It's so stupid.
Our production company name is way better.
Stops Gay LLC.
Stops Gay LLC.
I would fucking love it if that was the production company name.
I might do that. I gotta talk to that CPA.
Is he in that Ridiculous Six movie?
No,
not.
he's not.
I don't think that was so bad. That movie.
Yeah. Nick and I tried to.
Oh,
we're
really?
like, let's get high and watch Ridiculous.
Oh, I would
Six.
love to do that.
This is gonna be
guys. Come
hilarious. No, it's really.
It was Adam
depressing.
Sandler being like, "What if we make Blazing Saddles, but it's not funny anymore?" And that's
I guess Sandler maybe. When I was like
Sandler, that was
elementary school,
huge.
his CDs were like
Hell yeah, dude.
fucking
Medium pace?
so important to me. Yeah.
you know who sucked? The kids that like Dennis Leary.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they like
the
Dennis
worst.
Leary CDs.
There are kids that liked Dennis Leary.
Yeah. Yes, I remember.
I'm an
being like, you know about
asshole.
that fucking asshole
Which,
song?
by the way, I think is a Louis bit. that
Yeah,
he
it's a
stole.
Louis
Yeah.
bit that he stole, right, and made into a song.
But, whatever.
I think
Louis
I
talked about
recorded
it.
on a VCR the Mitch Hedberg Comedy Central special and watched that a lot.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was-
yeah.
You know, when I hear PC, what I think in my mind is not politically correct, but pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
That's how I think. I'm proud to be PC, a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
So, last time you were here, you were talking about Lady Ghostbusters.
Oh, I saw it. I got it on torrent, but I donated money to Rain, the ticket price for the movie. So women that are raped will get the money for the Lady Ghostbusters, which I illegally downloaded to watch at my girlfriend's apartment, and. It was great. I
Big
just,
fan?
you know, I mean, I only watched the first 5 minutes, and then I had to, you know.
Is it true that they vacuum them up into their pussy stuff?
Uh,
Is that how they vacuum the ghosts?
That's 100% true. That's exactly how the movie goes.
That's good. It's natural,
And what I was more afraid of than the ghosts while watching the movie was the men in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, what is the ghost going to do? You know, maybe scare you a little bit. A man, he's going to do the wage gap. He's going to do the wage gap at you. He's not going to pay you as much money.
That's
so fucking
And
true.
I just
heard-
don't think that's fair.
I heard it is kind of messed up that the 4 female protagonists of the new Ghostbusters earned the least amount of money out of any actors on that film.
That's true. And
That
the
is
original
true.
Ghostbusters were around in the 80s.
Yeah.
And so even adjusting for inflation, they made way more money.
Yeah, it's true.
And the female Ghostbusters had to do so much more work considering the increase of ghosts in New York since 9/11.
Yo, can you, Seth? Could you actually I don't know if this is cool or not for a podcast, but could you give us a couple good bits like that from the Ghostbusters movie, like a couple lines that you remember? The girl Ghostbusters one.
No, I actually don't remember any of the lines from the movie. I put the film on, and then I looked in the mirror and I pat myself on the back for the next 2 hours, and I kept saying, "Good for you, good for you, Seth. Don't let those bad guys on Reddit tell you what you can or cannot enjoy."
You know, I tried watching. Like, I got a list of. I wanted to work through and watch every movie that's ever won Best Picture.
Right.
And then I'm like looking at basically every movie before 1945 was like, you know, like some guy.
It's a German that tap dances.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We gotta put on makeup and stare dramatically at each other to stop Hitler.
You could never even fuck.
Yeah, get that cat
Fuck
out
out
of
here,
here.
you cat. Piece of shit. Don't throw up either.
Yeah. I guess we should probably what
I feel like that's not a worthwhile pursuit.
watching
Every
every
Best
best.
Picture?
A lot of them are not.
Some of them are
Movies
so
weren't
bad.
good
Yeah,
until
yeah,
like
yeah.
10
Well, that's
years
what's
ago.
you gotta
No,
find.
but even Best Pictures aren't good. Crash
was
Yeah.
the worst thing I've ever fucking seen
It's
in my
shit.
life. That's
Yeah.
that made me so upset.
Driving Miss Daisy, it's not like that good of a movie.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, no, it's like just,
Gladiator's the only good one. It's ever won
My-
Best
my
Picture.
job
Actually,
ended.
I saw it recently. Piece of shit.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, it didn't deserve Best Picture, but it was fun to watch.
Gladiator wasn't bad.
I just you know, like one of the first times we ever did it, but we were all nerds, so we just watched The Room with director's commentary the entire time. It was incredible.
That was a great story.
That was a good story.
I'm so glad we went.
Are you into The Room? The Room changed my life.
No, I've actually never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Oh, it completely changed my life. It changed the way I evaluate all art. It changed like what I find funny. What it ruined my brain.
Why?
I remember just seeing it in college.
I'm having like a panic attack about how completely unfunny the last hour has been.
Oh, it's been so unfunny.
Who the fuck is listening to this?
Yeah, I watched a bunch of Steven Seagal movies.
Oh yeah.
Technically, every Tom, there's a Steven Seagal sex scene. It's technically
it's on the border.
Yeah.
It's in a gray area.
don't want to hurt you, but I have to.
He's
How
the
did
best.
that guy even? He was just like some guy's karate teacher.
He was a stunt coordinator, and then well, he like fucking went to Japan as a teenager and like learned Aikido there,
and just wore pajamas the rest of his life.
And he was working in LA as like a stunt coordinator and like an agent or whatever. Some coked up 80s agent was like, I can turn literally anyone into a star. And then they like, I think he might have written Above the Law. I don't know, but
That's crazy.
yeah, that was his first movie, and then it was all, you know, sort of briefly uphill, then completely downhill. From there.
Right. And now he's friends with Putin.
Yeah.
See that awesome video of him in Russia doing a demonstration where he like beats up 100 people,
Yeah,
but he's
he's just doing, you know, his fucking wrist.
just moving his wrist and they all flip.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. You look at him now,
doing the motions
and you're like, well, he's really let himself go, but you don't have to go that far back to see when he got. I mean, he got fat pretty fucking.
Yeah, he was
quickly in his
never.
career.
I don't even remember
Under
him
Siege
in
In
is
great
a
Above the Law,
masterpiece,
he's
though.
in good shape.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
He was very like thin. He was
Oh, shit.
he was never jacked. He
I
was
didn't
like
know
always
that.
like a very thin guy. But he's also very visibly balding in his very first movie.
Oh, really?
And then suddenly he has hair again.
He got plugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog, I can't wait to get plugs when the fucking technology's good. I'm
When
gonna
the
have
direct
beautiful-
deposit drop,
yeah. I'm gonna get a weave.
I'm gonna get a weave, dude.
Dude, what if I started?
We're about to have a weave president, man.
I saw Don't Breathe last night. It was
What's
great.
Don't Breathe?
It's like a horror movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Do you guys know about that?
no.
No,
Okay.
is it about
Topic number
autoerotic
2.
asphyxiation?
Moving on. Here's my review. It's fantastic. Go see it.
Nice, man.
Thanks. Sully, have you seen it? It's okay. Next
saw
movie.
it?
No.
It looks fucking horrific.
Why does it look horrific?
So it just looks like a
I
fucking
don't know.
fake
Eastwood
movie.
makes good movies.
Sully, like, is it like a Boston movie?
It's Tom
Yeah,
Hanks
yeah.
being
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
guy.
It's a guy named
Sully
Sully. He's from
Sullenberger?
Southie. Sully
Yeah.
Southieberg.
Sully the. Oh, okay, cool.
He's on all the
Hey.
talk shows.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
a Clint Eastwood movie?
Yeah. He
So he's like,
These gooks are ready.
Get your goddamn. And he like turns to his co-pilot and he's like, "This is where Obama should be sitting." And it's empty.
I used to stack spooks like you 6 feet high in Korea.
You ever read
Yes.
the reviews about that movie, Me Before You, or You Before Me, or whatever?
Me,
it's
myself, and
called?
Irene.
No, there's a movie that's come out
Which-
called You Before Me, and it's about a guy who is he's been in an accident now. He's paralyzed. I don't know, from the waist down or the neck down. I'm not sure, but some woman comes to take care of him, and of course they fall in love. But he's made a pact with himself or with his parents that he wants to kill himself, and his parents said, "Wait 6 months." Because that's what parents do when you want to kill yourself. They say, "You know what?
That's what parents do with like
Time clock on
PlayStation.
this."
They're like, I really want PlayStation. Wait 6 months, and then in
okay.
summer we'll get you
See
PlayStation.
how you feel. Why don't you wait until your brother kills himself and then see if you still want to do it? Then this woman, they fall in love, but then they still have to kind of check in on, so they do something fun together. I don't know what, like she rolls them through the sand. That would be hard, but and
Probably
on the
like something
beach.
with parquet floors.
She sets his feet on fire. And is someone making bacon?
And then,
Like,
then he
"Oh, I
has to
love
always
you."
be like, "We're in love." And
Yeah.
he's like, well, I'm still gonna kill myself. And
Yeah.
then it's like,
That would be awesome.
What movie is it? I don't know.
it's
that
called
movie.
You Before Me or Me Before You, but it gets like, it's been getting like really
Oh, it's
hilarious reviews and stuff
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a terrible idea for a movie
Yeah,
to be
that's-
like,
that's a
well, first of
terrible
all,
premise.
if you're handicapped, then
Yeah, it's
what else are you gonna do?
Right. Kill
You're
yourself.
Going to kill yourself. Yeah.
That's great. We should watch it. We should have a sister review podcast.
It's pretty good. I'm actually opening for what's his name, Michael Washington.
No,
Police
Winters, right?
Michael, what the Police Academy guy?
Yeah.
Michael.
Speaking of Police Academy, huge DNC Police Academy shout out yesterday. Did you see Bill Clinton's speech?
No.
His speech was so long and rambling. In one section, he said,
and Hillary was mad at me for taking Chelsea out of school and watching all 6 Police Academy movies.
Wait,
one
really?
time."
Yeah, I swear to
Yo,
God.
Police Academy's good as hell.
I swear to God. Yo, I love those movies. And Gutenberg probably got hella stoked about that.
I
but-
love Goots, man. What the?
I
can we
love
get
the
Gutenberg
Goots.
on the
Get him
That
in
should be
here.
the goal of the podcast, is to get Gutenberg in the mix.
Yeah, no, we were leaving.
That's so
we were
good.
in like a van back to the city or whatever at the end of the day, and like somebody was talking about something, and you know, he's like, "Well, what is your favorite film?" And they were like, "Oh, The Matrix" or something. And that guy goes, "You know, that whole story is actually an allegory for Jesus Christ."
Hell
And
yes,
then he
bitch.
starts describing the Matrix parallels and how it's
I
actually
mean, it
about
sort
Jesus.
of is. He's not wrong.
Yeah. No,
2
those-
and 3 are
The
just
chosen
a
one?
Christ
yeah.
allegory.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
I mean, isn't the license plate like a?
yeah.
It's like a biblical reference. When
We
Agent
can't
Smith-
criticize it because they're both trans, so.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they're
the
both
other one's trans now,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So is it the Wachowski sisters?
Yes, this is. Well, no, just the
Siblings.
Wachowskis. You
The
just
Wach-
say the Wachowskis.
Is that their chosen pronoun?
Yeah, yeah. Just
What are
their
the
name.
odds?
The
Yeah.
pronouns.
What are the odds? It's really.
Do you,
true.
let me ask you this though: do you think they would have transitioned if the second 2 movies had been better? If they had been better movies, as good as the first one.
They're sitting with their PR guy, and they're like, "Look, we need to get a little traction
Speed
right
Racer
now."
bombed.
Yeah.
You're like,
If
God
you-
damn it! You said I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to.
If they had
Emil
never gotten
Hirsch.
funding for the Animatrix, would they have transitioned?
Yeah, what's up with like every movie where Arnold has a kid? The kid's name is Jamie.
Yeah,
that
I have
real?
to save
Yeah,
Jamie.
Jamie, it's Christmas, Jamie. Jamie,
He's the
don't
turbo
forget,
man.
we have to get a present.
The Turbo Man.
Jamie!
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did not know that was the case.
Yeah, and in every movie he had like his name was like John Anderson.
Yeah, I love.
I'm
that
from Cleveland.
I'm a police officer
I'm a cop.
from Los Angeles. Born and raised.
He's the big he's one of my
He's the king, dude.
He's the biggest overachiever of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he didn't work for it. He worked for that body.
Well, his dad was a Nazi. I mean, you know, people complain
They
about their
instill
fathers.
values in you.
Well,
at a
imagine
young
if your
age.
father's wasn't he a Nazi police officer? He was like
He was an Austrian cop.
He was an
Yeah.
Austrian cop, but that was also a Nazi sympathizer. Or something.
Well, I
So
mean,
imagine
they
you have a
annexed
Nazi cop
Austria.
dad. How are you not going to be the most jacked fucking dude in the entire
Well, then
world?
the whole country should be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's true. Dude. Wow,
He got
profound.
you.
Thanks.
He got you, bitch.
Yo.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yo, but like, listen. Here's this guy, this like mongoloid, like gland case. That's like, I'm gonna be the strongest guy in the world, and then he became the strongest guy in the world, and then he's like, I'm gonna be the biggest movie star, despite the fact that I cannot speak English.
Right. Well, he was like a real estate
in an
mogul, too.
intelligible manner whatsoever.
Right.
And then he became the biggest fucking movie star in America.
Well, it
And
was
then he-
right time, right place for him. I think the 1980s were a weird thing. Like after the Vietnam War and before the Gulf War, there was like this weird period in American cinema where the idea of like an American hero evaporated because they like lionized World War II in American cinema.
Right, yeah.
So you have all these movies like glorifying the American GI and what a hero is.
Right.
And then everybody hates the fucking military after Vietnam and nobody gives a shit about like American values anymore after Nixon and stuff. And so all of like the American heroes in the 1980s are like, you know, Europeans on steroids.
Right,
You know,
right,
it's
right,
like
right,
Jean-Claude Van Damme and, you know, Arnold and shit.
Stallone had a nice run
Sylvester.
there.
Supposed to be a literal robot. Yeah, Stallone.
Sly.
Let's say, yeah, but he sounds European because he has like Bell's palsy or some shit.
Well, and
Dave-
also Rambo is like
he
so
did
anti.
porn right before he became. He was
Yeah,
living
he
in the.
did one,
in-
yeah.
He was living in
saw his
the
hog, it was pretty big.
the bus station at Times Square. What's that shit? The Port
Port
Authority.
Authority.
Yeah, he was living there, and he saw an ad for softcore porn.
Whoa, is Sylvester Stallone here?
Yeah.
Yo, how you guys doing right now? I wish I could do better.
Yeah, no, he did
He
porn.
did a porno. I watched it. It was-
You know,
And
this-
then-
I think you can see his dick.
the story of Rocky's pretty cool because he wrote that fucking piece of shit, and
Hey, come
and then he sold it, and he was like, I want to direct it and be in the movie. You're not getting it.
Right.
And then they fucking, you know, they were like, no, we'll give you this amount of money, and he fought for it and fought for it.
Yeah.
And he took like a lower amount of pay to be in it, and now, you know,
Yeah, it's fucking
He
incredible.
won Best Screenplay at the Academy Awards.
My friend Matt told me a story that like Sylvester Stallone, like he has a friend that's family friends with Sylvester Stallone, and you know they've known him for years, and they went horseback riding on their like with their horses in Maryland somewhere in like Western Maryland, and Sylvester Stallone fell off his horse and like stubbed his thumb and started crying. He's a grown man.
I love this fucking slander, this sly slander we got going on.
Yeah. I heard from one guy told me that another guy that he knows said that Sylvester Stallone cried, dude. I'll fucking kick his ass. If I see him right now,
he's a bitch,
he's
dude.
a fucking bitch, dude. I'll kick his ass.
Yeah, fuck Sly, yeah.
Yeah, there was like the mob was implicated and like
Really?
Orthodox rabbis. And
They're dirty.
I don't know.
That would be a good Scorsese movie.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
I can already hear every Rolling Stones song.
Yeah.
I know.
It is funny. It's like, just fucking get different cultural references.
Yeah.
It's like fucking every.
Well,
I'm tired.
Scorsese's transit, and that it's a vinyl show that we were talking about that. How that vinyl show has the same tone as like when like you have an older uncle that tries to tell you about how cool they used to be.
Right.
And Scorsese's now one of those guys.
Absolutely.
He was like legitimately cool,
Super cool.
but now it's too late.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless he's trying to not be cool. If he's just making just a good movie. Like, I don't know. Actually,
I don't know,
I
dude.
haven't seen a recent.
I'm so impressed with that dude. Most people at like 50 turn really uncool. Mm-hmm. He made The Wolf of Wall Street as like a 75-year-old. That movie is like, is funnier than most
Funny as
comedies.
shit.
Funny as shit. Like,
Yeah, but
and
yeah, go ahead.
you know how I did it.
Yeah, but Jonah Hill is what made it funny.
You can't just say
He rewrote the entire script himself. He was like, "We're not doing this."
I think Scorsese stayed cool by doing cocaine for
coke.
50 years.
Huge cokehead.
Came out of it still a young man.
You know who else did that? Adolf Hitler.
That's how he stayed.
He was a big cocaine guy.
Did he do greenies? I feel like he must have been on something. The Nazis must have had good drugs, right?
They invented basically every drug.
Really?
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Cumtown. 11?
11. You're right.
Nice. It's the first one I got right.
Yeah, 9/11.
9/11. We skipped right from. Do we have an episode 10? Can we not have one? Can we go straight from 9 to 11?
Well, we already did. We did.
Well, the last one was in that episode 11. Then. Now it's
All right, then this one's episode 12. It's like in buildings where they skip
the 13th floor.
The 13th floor because I don't know. It's like a
superstition.
Yeah, it's superstition. They're worried about ghosts.
Yeah.
There's actually a movie called Nightmare on the 13th Floor. And sometimes I ask people, and I've seen it a bunch, and I say to people, "Have you seen Nightmare on the 13th Floor?" And they go, "Oh, the 13th floor?" I'm like, "Nope." Wow. It's a different movie. I wouldn't have said Nightmare on the 13th Floor if I meant, "Have you seen Nightmare Before Christmas?" "Oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street." No, that's a completely different thing.
People are so
Damn.
dumb.
You took those
Dude,
assholes down.
I've been lifting weights and I'm ready to just fucking be a sarcastic. I like
Just
when you
looking
get
for
get strong enough, like you think you're funny because you're just a dismissive
muscle.
sarcastic.
right.
Yeah.
He wasn't. The other guy was in the army, and Tim was not yet. And so Tim just was like, U.S. Marines.
Yeah, I tell you, me and the other Top Gun guys always laugh at those guys.
Yeah. You watched Top Gun recently?
Navy pilots.
Yeah. I'm actually, I flew one of those MiGs. It's classified. Classified information. It's so funny how cool Tom Cruise thought he was.
Yeah.
He has the confidence of like a Down syndrome guy that just got a pair
He's
of
still
Oakleys.
so confident.
You know what I mean?
Wait, say that again?
It says he's got the confidence of like a Down syndrome guy that just got a pair of Oakleys.
Like those big wraparound ones.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
a very cute visual.
Bye.